Hey, what's going on, guys? Pow CQ, pow, low, hashtag the power couple. Welcome to the I Am a Business show. I'm not a businessman. I am a business man. Okay, what's going on? Hopefully, you're having a phenomenal week. And hopefully you are having awesome results inside of your iPass business. Who likes the new changes? The new changes are just great, aren't they? I mean, they look really awesome. They look phenomenal and very exciting too, right? With how a lot of the changes have help people double their income. So if you're excited about that, go ahead and put that in the comments, right? We are relaunching this show again. We kind of stopped broadcasting as consistent as we were, but now we're going to just be bringing this back every single day, Monday through Friday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you're here live so you can call in and you can ask any questions. Now, today what I want to share with you guys is going to be basically called the SurveyMonkey strategy, okay? A lot of you guys know what SurveyMonkey is. A lot of you guys probably don't know what it is, but what I'm going to share with you exactly what SurveyMonkey is. And it's basically, you can kind of, even if you don't know what it is, you can kind of figure out what it is just in the word SurveyMonkey, right? So I'm going to share with you how to use SurveyMonkey and how you can actually generate a couple of sales for your iPass business through this method, right? And even if you're not an iPass, and even if you are watching this on the YouTube channel and you have another business opportunity or whatever the case is, this strategy is still going to be valid. And this strategy now, here's what I'm going to share with you. It's going to require you to develop some kind of courage inside of you. You're gonna have to be courageous, man. And here's what I mean, right? Because this SurveyMonkey strategy is not going to work unless you have the courage to pick up the phone and call the prospect. Now, here's one thing that I can share with you is that doing this strategy is almost going to be as if you can read your prospect's mind. Let me repeat that again. It's almost going to be as if you can read your prospect's mind. And the reason why I share that with you is because when you can identify what the person's problems is, or the problem that the person is having, then it's not hard to deliver on the goods and share with them exactly what they came here looking for, give so much value that then they come and ask you what exactly you're doing or what exactly you're doing in your business. Now, before I go any further, let me just show you some results just so you understand that, you know, this is pretty for real. This is the real legit stuff, okay? So give me 1 second as I just grab it. Okay, cool. So now I'm just going to come back here. And I'm just going to quickly just screen share, okay? I'm going to screen share so you can see some of the cool things here, okay? So if you can see my screen, just let me know, okay? That's actually me and my beautiful wife right there, right? And I put, man, I love my wife. She knows exactly what to say to me in the times when I just need to hear the perfect words. I love you, right? You ever have, you have someone like that, someone in your life where, you know, no matter the problem, the challenge you may be going through in your life, they just know exactly when to come and exactly what to say in the times when you need to hear it the most, right? And, you know, hey, I'll be honest with you. I'll be the first one to admit with you. I'm not perfect. And, you know, there's certain things that I do go through my life that are challenging. But you know what? The truth is that without challenges, where would we be, right? Without challenges, we wouldn't be able to strengthen our character, become a better person, stretch ourselves, and become somebody we would have never thought we'd become had it not been for challenges that presented itself as an opportunity, blessing in disguise, or whatever you want to call it, right? So really quickly, right? Look at that food. That food's good, right? But you know, this is actually one of the sales that I made, and as if you're watching this was actually yesterday, but I'm not sure when you're watching this. But so basically, that's a survey that I had, right? And I kind of just want to quickly review this, okay? This is a survey that I got someone to fill out, you know, through Facebook. Okay, someone was just interested, and before I slammed them with the link, before I just gave them my business opportunity, before I say, yo, look, listen, just take this right now, run with this, you know, yo, come join my business. Before I did any of that stuff, you know, I wanted to understand what exactly this person wanted. Okay, what exactly did this person want? And I figured that he wants to make anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000. I figured that he's interested in he's serious about creating a solid income online. He said yes. His initial current marketing budget at this moment is anywhere from $100 to $500. So that lets me know that person can either get the pro membership or can get the silver membership, right? Anywhere from those ranges. It also shared with me that he does not have an offer that pays out 50 to 100% commissions. Right now, I want you to pay close attention really quickly, right? Because I've already identified a problem here. Okay, if you're part of iPass, you know they have the ability to make anywhere from 50 to 70% depending on where you are, right? If you have a business opportunity, maybe you don't have those opportunities or those possibilities. And hey, if you're watching this, you know, I encourage you to, if there's a link anywhere or you can get access to iPass TV, I would encourage you to go ahead and get it now, because iPass does offer you the ability to actually make 50 to 70%. So immediately when I'm looking at this survey, I can already see that this person is probably not in the biz op, or he's probably in the wrong one that's not paying them what they're truly worth. And that's the cool thing about iPass, that it pays you not just winning commissions, but it pays you what you're actually worth, right? And that's always, that's always awesome, okay? The next thing that I wanted to share with you is, do you have a system to help you market your business? You said yes. Do you understand how traffic works? Yes. What is your single biggest challenge right now in your business? People opening my emails. And if there's one thing you can learn that will take your business to the next level, what would it be? Making people pay for my traffic, right? So he wants to understand how to get paid traffic, how to get other people to pay for his traffic, okay? So I already identify what the problems are, right? And the truth is, when you can identify people's problems, it's not hard to position yourself as a savior, okay? And that's the truth. I mean, you have to understand that a lot of people that you may or may not be, a lot of people that you may be talking to have probably been in network marketing, have probably tried a business opportunity, have probably gotten scared of, just the cruel industry, and how some of these business opportunities may have you do some crazy, ridiculous things. So they may have been beaten up before, right? So before I slam them with the link, which is very common for people to do, I decided to give him a survey, and I said, look, listen, this is not just going to help me, but it's also going to help you, and it's going to help us save a lot more time. And I can understand exactly what you're, let me just stop sharing real quick, okay? Let me just bring it back here, okay? But it basically shared with me, it made me realize, look, listen, now I know exactly what the problem is, and I'm just going to be able to serve that person. I'm going to be able to give that person value based on what that person is going through, right? What that person wants. And because of that, here's what I figured out, right? Here's what I figured out. I realized, look, listen, it's not a hard thing. It's not a hard thing to solve people's problems when you know exactly what the problems are, right? I mean, this really cuts down to the chase. It just gives you exactly you kind of spit out you spit out all of the bones, and you're just left with the meat, right? The meat, okay? The meat of exactly what this person wants. This person is basically telling me, if I can answer these questions for him, not only am I going to appear to him as a savior, but I'm also going to look at someone who he probably wants to follow. Understand something that's very important is people don't want to join other companies. No matter what company you're in, and of course, iPass is phenomenal, people want to join people. So when you can give people the certainty that by joining you, not only are they going to get their questions answered, but they're also going to have a higher chance of succeeding because they're going to be partnering up with the leader. They will buy from you, right? So here's how it happened, really, right? So I get on the phone with the person, okay? Number one, I let them know, look, listen, I want to take the first 5 to 8 minutes, and I want to kind of answer all of the questions. I want to just kind of get to know you, exactly what you're looking for. And if there's one thing that you can take away from me or something you can learn from me, just please share that with me so I can really deliver on exactly what you came here for this call. Okay, so the call is very intentional. From the jump, I'm already positioning myself as a servant leader. I want to serve this guy, and I want to be able to give this person the things that they truly came for, right? So I get on the phone with the guy. I understand exactly what he's looking for. And then I realized that as I'm solving his problem, another opportunity presents itself where he tells me he doesn't have a business opportunity. He's been looking for one, but he doesn't have one. So I said, look, listen, dude, it's totally fine. I'm going to suggest to you the one that I use, the one that I recommend, and the one that I absolutely think that you're really, really going to have massive success with. But first, let me finish solving your problem. This is a problem. Sometimes we kind of jump the gun and we think that, oh, the person is ready to buy, and we kind of jump the gun without first developing and just over delivering on that value, right? Because when you can over deliver on the value that they're looking for, you get to display the person that you are. You get to display your skills and talents on, you get to display them. And if people can get to see that you actually care for them, that you actually want to help them out, that you can actually help them succeed, they're going to join you regardless. So, I mean, this person bypassed the sales video. He didn't watch the sales video. I literally gave him the checkout page that you can find in iPass, all right? And he just got started. He got started because I didn't go in there wanting to get him into iPass. Number one, I went in there wanting to solve his problems. I knew that by solving his problems, getting him into my business opportunity will present itself. It would just present itself. It would naturally present itself, right? And that's exactly what happened. It just naturally presented itself to the point where I knew that I was going to have the ability to do that, right? I knew that I was going to have my chance to give him exactly what he came here for, right? So, I mean, this is important for you to understand, because if you don't understand this, is understand that, people are going to naturally want to join you or follow you when you can solve their problems, because they're going to say subconsciously or consciously, they're going to say to themselves, if this person can solve the problems that I have right now, if I ever fall into other problems, if I ever encounter other problems, I'm sure that this person will be willing to help me out and will probably be in more position to help me out than anyone else. And plus, I know him. I've built a relationship with them. You know what? It probably does make sense that not only do I meet with this person once, but maybe I should follow him in what he's doing, because he probably is going to help me succeed to the next level. So by the end of this conversation, he's already pre-framed to go silver. He's going to be going silver next week, okay? But understand, look, listen, it's not hard when you understand people's problems. So the reason why I love using SurveyMonkey is because I can literally figure out what the person's problems are even before, even way before I even get on the phone. This is the reason why I like to call this reading people's minds, right? Even though I'm not really reading people's minds, but understand, what if you had the ability to understand exactly what they came here for, even before you got on the phone, even before you talked to your prospect? Wouldn't it be a lot easier to get them into your business opportunity? Wouldn't it be a lot easier to get them into iPass, right? Now, you have to understand the reason why you have to be courageous is because you have to pick up the phone. Even though iPass is a system that you don't have to pick up the phone and they've taken a lot of the hard work out, right? You have to understand in the very beginning, or if you're just hungry and you want to win in business and you just want to make sales, you have to understand it's about building a relationship truly. Understand that at the end of the day, you may make a couple of sales here and there, but most of the successful leaders that you see in iPass, like Alex, like Justin Varengia, like David Wood, like, all of these people, and I'm sure there's several leaders that I didn't mention. All of these leaders play such a key part in having an involvement in helping them build their teams, right? And understand that that's important, right? Because it's going to start with the relationship. So just understand that, you know what? Hey, this call, look at it this way, right? This call is not going to make you $1 million, okay? It's not going to make you $1 million, and it's not going to break $1 million deal, okay? So if you look at it that way, understand that this call doesn't mean everything. Hey, you may screw it up, but you're getting practice. Hey, things may not even go the way you wanted them to, but the truth is that you got on the phone, and by you getting on the phone and figuring out what the problems were and delivering based on what you know, okay, look, here's another problem that a lot of people say, well, I can't get on the phone with them because I don't believe I understand everything. You see, guys, you don't need to have a lot of product knowledge to get people into your business, right? You just have to be willing to believe in people, care about them, and just share with them that little bit of information that they're looking for. And some of you guys have more than you've been more than equipped with the information you need to sell it. Product knowledge is, I promise you, product knowledge is not gonna help you make more sales. It's gonna play a key component, but you don't need a lot of product knowledge to start selling iPass, right? So hopefully you guys are getting exactly the SurveyMonkey strategy, okay? So some of you guys are saying, well, how did you get the person to fill out your survey? There's many different ways you can do it. One of them is, hey, fill out my survey and I'll give you bonuses, right? So you can incentivize the fact that people are filling out your survey. You'll give them something in return, and in return they give you information, right? Another way is that, hey, I'm more than willing to give you a 15 to 20-minute coaching call where I'll go over everything you need to want. All you have to do is just fill out the survey. So you can incentivize people filling out the survey, give them something in return for them filling out the survey, or you can just literally give it to them cold and say, hey, look, listen, I want to help you out, but before I help you out, please fill out the survey, okay? And look, listen, filling out a survey is going to position yourself automatically as an authority. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people just slam them into their business opportunity, okay? So I want you to understand something. If you don't have SurveyMonkey, go to surveymonkey.com. It's a free service. You can get started for free. You can model the survey that I had, right? Or you can just come up with your own questions that you can ask. And then when people start asking you more about your business, instead of sending them straight to the biz op or straight to the sales video, get their information first, figure out exactly what they want, so then you can talk about that. Because when you can talk about what they want, you can sell them anything, right? Because it just becomes the opportunity that's going to help them get exactly what they want. You see, iPass can be so many different things for so many different people. Your business opportunity can be so many different things for so many people. For some people, it's financial freedom to help to finally provide for their wife. For some people, it may be the fact that they can finally take their kids up to Disney World. For some people, it may be life or death. For some people, it may be the fact that they just want to break out of poverty. So the opportunity iPass, or your business opportunity, can really mean different things to people. When you figure out exactly what people want, that's what iPass becomes. When you figure out what people want, that's exactly what the opportunity becomes. It doesn't become iPass. It becomes their kids. It doesn't become iPass. It becomes, becoming successful. It doesn't become iPass. It becomes the opportunity that's going to help them retire their parents. You get what I'm saying, right? iPass is just the vehicle, but when you figure out what they want, you can match the opportunity to exactly what they want. You can align them, and when you align those things together, you can sell anything online. You can be successful at whatever you want, which is the reason why making the sale was not hard. Okay, and the cool thing about it is that this person actually, before he even got on the phone, he was qualified because he actually wanted to pay for my time, right? And the fact that he wanted to pay for my time, automatically, I knew that he's a qualified prospect, that he's not going to waste my time, right? So don't get on the phone with just random people. I mean, make sure that when you're creating the survey, you have specific questions that automatically trigger responses of people who make excuses, people who are not ready, people who are going to waste your time, right? Because one of my friends, Paul Gardner, told me, look, listen, time wasters leave clues, okay? So make sure that you create responses in a way where it's going to trigger either somebody who's committed or someone that's not committed, right? It's going to automatically expose those who want to work with you with those who are just going to waste your time. All right. So look, listen, guys, we're going to be doing the show every Monday through Friday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Make sure you catch it live. Make sure you on here. All right. We're going to start having the phones ring. We're going to make sure we get you live on here. Make sure you show up at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay. I really do appreciate everything that just for showing up and watching this. If you've shown up and watched this, go ahead and leave me some love. Leave me some love, okay? And make sure that you leave some comments, right? If you want to, whatever the case is, hopefully I was able to deliver some value, and I really do appreciate you. And again, if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, you're watching this on Facebook, understand that the system and the business opportunity that I am part of is like a McDonald's franchise. It's the first digital franchise system that allows anyone who's new, somebody who's new, who's never really gotten results, people who think people who are technically challenged, people who don't know a lot about computers, whatever the case is, I do encourage you to try out the system and you get started, just like hundreds of thousands of people have, and just like hundreds of thousands of people are having their lives completely changed around because of the fact that they have a system that finally is a real system, right? Again, maybe there's a banner on my page, maybe there's a link, right? But if you're already in iPass, congratulations, because this is something that's going to be huge. And continue to keep tuning in, continue to be consistent. And remember this, right? Remember that when you feel like giving up, when you feel like things aren't working out, understand that the circumstance or the situation you may be in does not determine what you can accomplish. What determines what you can accomplish will always be your thinking, never the circumstance, never the situation, regardless of how unfavorable of a position you're in. It will never, ever, ever, ever be in control of what you can accomplish, guys. This is Paulo CQ, pow, low, also known hashtag the power couple, my wife. Thank you so much for watching the show. Looking forward to seeing you guys mañana, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Get on here. Check this out. I appreciate you. I love you. Okay, thank you again. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.